Imagine millions struck down by an invisible enemy, an unseen force that showed no mercy. Soldiers, already weakened by the brutalities of war, found themselves succumbing to a mysterious illness that spread like wildfire through the trenches. Civilians, both young and old, were falling ill with alarming speed, their lives upended by this relentless disease. This was the grim reality of 1918, a year forever etched in history by the shadow of the Spanish flu, a pandemic that would change the world. It wasn't a bullet or a bomb that brought the world to its knees, it was a virus, a tiny infectious agent that swept across the globe with devastating consequences, leaving no corner of the earth untouched. The world was already reeling from the First World War, a conflict that had caused unprecedented destruction and loss. But this new threat was silent, invisible, and indiscriminate, striking down the healthy and the weak alike. It crossed borders with ease, carried by soldiers returning home, by ships and trains, leaving a trail of death and despair in its wake, and showing no regard for national boundaries. The 1918 influenza pandemic, as it's formally known, remains one of the deadliest disease outbreaks in human history. It claimed the lives of an estimated 50 million people, more than the war itself, and its impact is still felt today as a stark reminder of the power of nature's smallest organisms. The Spanish flu was caused by an influenza virus, specifically an H1N1 subtype. Influenza viruses are notorious for their ability to mutate, making them a constant threat to human health. The 1918 strain was particularly virulent, spreading rapidly through respiratory droplets released when infected individuals coughed or sneezed. The virus attacked the respiratory system, leading to severe pneumonia and other complications. What made this flu so deadly was its tendency to trigger a cytokine storm, an overreaction of the body's immune system that caused widespread inflammation and organ damage. Ironically, the Spanish flu likely did not originate in Spain. Spain was neutral during World War I and had less wartime censorship, meaning its press freely reported on the outbreak. This gave the impression that Spain was hit hardest, leading to the pandemic's misleading name. The true origin of the virus remains a mystery, but scientists speculate it may have emerged from China or the United States. Regardless of its birthplace, the 1918 flu serves as a stark reminder that viruses know no borders. The Spanish flu spread like wildfire, reaching even the most remote corners of the globe. It is estimated that 1/3 of the world's population, about 500 million people, were infected with the virus. The death toll was staggering, with estimates ranging from 50 to 100 million people. The flu's impact was felt across all segments of society, but it disproportionately affected young adults, a highly unusual characteristic for influenza. Healthy individuals in their prime were struck down, leaving families devastated and communities reeling from the loss of their most productive members. Section 5. The flu's footprint on society. The 1918 flu pandemic left an indelible mark on society. Hospitals were overwhelmed, with makeshift wards set up in schools, churches, and private homes. Doctors and nurses worked tirelessly, often falling victim to the virus themselves. The pandemic disrupted daily life, leading to school closures, business shutdowns, and the cancellation of public gatherings. Fear and uncertainty gripped communities as people grappled with the invisible enemy in their midst. The flu even cast a shadow over the celebrations marking the end of World War I. Section 6. The second wave, a deadly return. As if the initial wave of the pandemic wasn't enough, a second, even more deadly wave emerged in the fall of 1918. This resurgence took the world by surprise, striking with a ferocity that was both alarming and devastating. This second wave was characterized by a higher mortality rate and a faster spread. Unlike the first wave, which primarily affected the elderly and those with pre-existing conditions, the second wave indiscriminately targeted young, healthy adults, leading to a significant increase in fatalities. Scientists believe that the virus may have mutated, becoming more virulent during the second wave. This mutation likely contributed to the increased severity and rapid transmission of the disease, making it even more challenging to control. The second wave hit cities particularly hard, as overcrowding and poor sanitation provided fertile ground for the virus to spread. Urban areas, with their dense populations and inadequate healthcare infrastructure, became epicenters of the outbreak, exacerbating the crisis. Public health measures, such as mask wearing and social distancing, were implemented in some areas, but their effectiveness was limited by the lack of scientific understanding of the virus. Additionally, the public's compliance with these measures varied, further complicating efforts to curb the spread. Despite these challenges, these early attempts at public health interventions laid the groundwork for future responses to pandemics. Section 7. The pandemic's last gasp and lingering effects. By the summer of 1919, the Spanish flu pandemic had largely subsided, though sporadic outbreaks continued for several years. The virus had run its course, leaving behind a trail of grief, loss, and social disruption. The world had been forever changed by the experience. The pandemic had a profound impact on scientific research, leading to a renewed focus on understanding and combating infectious diseases. It also highlighted the importance of public health infrastructure and international cooperation in responding to global health threats. Section 8. Lessons from the past, echoes in the present. A century after the Spanish flu, the world faced another pandemic, this time caused by the novel coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2. While the viruses themselves are different, the COVID-19 pandemic has drawn inevitable comparisons to its 1918 predecessor. Both pandemics have highlighted the interconnectedness of our world, the speed with which diseases can spread, and the importance of a coordinated global response. They have also underscored the enduring power of scientific research and innovation in developing vaccines and treatments. Section 9. The importance of public health infrastructure. The Spanish flu pandemic exposed the weaknesses in public health systems worldwide. The lack of adequate healthcare infrastructure, trained personnel, and resources hampered efforts to contain the virus and treat the sick. The lessons learned from 1918 have led to significant advancements in public health, including the establishment of international organizations like the World Health Organization. However, the COVID-19 pandemic has served as a stark reminder that continued investment in public health infrastructure is essential for protecting global health security. Section 10. The enduring power of scientific research. The Spanish flu pandemic spurred significant advancements in virology and immunology. Scientists raced to understand the virus, develop diagnostic tests, and search for effective treatments. While a vaccine was not available during the 1918 pandemic, the groundwork laid during that time paved the way for future vaccine development. The rapid development of COVID-19 vaccines demonstrated the remarkable progress made in vaccine technology since 1918. The development of these vaccines in record time is a testament to the enduring power of scientific research and collaboration. Section 11. A century later. Remembering the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu, which struck in 1918, remains one of the deadliest pandemics in human history. A century after it swept across the globe, its echoes still resonate in our collective memory, reminding us of the fragility of life and the importance of preparedness. The Spanish flu pandemic serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact infectious diseases can have on humanity. It claimed millions of lives, leaving no corner of the world untouched. It is a story of loss, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Communities were shattered, but they also came together, showing incredible strength and solidarity. As we face the ongoing threat of emerging infectious diseases, we must draw on the lessons learned from past pandemics. The bravery of healthcare workers, the importance of timely intervention, and the need for global cooperation are all crucial takeaways. It is more important than ever to remember the lessons of the past. By understanding the challenges faced and the solutions found, we can better navigate the complexities of current and future health crises. By investing in public health infrastructure, supporting scientific research, and strengthening global cooperation, we can be better prepared to confront the health challenges of the 21st century. These investments are not just financial, but also a commitment to a healthier future for all. We can be better prepared to confront the health challenges of the 21st century. The Spanish flu pandemic, though a tragedy of immense proportions, also spurred advancements in medical science and public health policies. Though a tragedy of immense proportions, It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is an opportunity for growth and improvement. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, hope and progress can emerge. The resilience shown by those who lived through the Spanish flu is a testament to the enduring human spirit. Hope and progress can emerge. As we honor the memory of those lost, we also celebrate the advancements that have made our world safer and more resilient.